A Little White Lie sets off a glamorous chain of events. Upgraded is a new romance streaming on Amazon Prime this weekend. Joining us is the star of the film, Camila Mendez is here. Thanks so much
Hey,
for joining
Camilla.
us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Tell us all about Upgraded.
Well, it's about Anna Santos, who's the character that I play. She is an intern at an art auctioning house and gets invited to go to London with her boss. And on her way there, gets upgraded to first class, meets a cute guy named Will, and he mistakes her for her boss, and she just kind of goes along with the lie.
I would also do that if I was in
Yes, it
first
seems
class
fun. Yeah, for
as
sure.
well.
I mean, it's like, she meets a guy and she thinks she's never going to see him again. So she thinks, what's the harm in telling a little white lie? But then it kind of spirals out of control.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
Okay.
see. I
Yeah.
see.
Good.
What made you say yes to this role?
A bunch of things. I think there was something really appealing about playing Anna because she's different from other characters that I've played. I've tended to play a lot of very confident, assertive characters, which I obviously very much enjoy, and that's definitely a part of who I am. But it was really nice to tap into a little bit more of like a lighthearted, goofier side.
I'm
I
sure
love
it
that.
was. Okay, so this might be a little bit of a personal question here, but I'm curious, have you ever told a little white lie?
Oh.
I've been getting asked that a lot, but honestly, I'm not that type of person.
Okay.
I'm too anxious. I would be so afraid of having to keep up with the lie that I'd rather just be honest right off the bat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with you. Mainly because I feel like I would trip over myself and forget what I told people.
Exactly.
And it would catch up with me very quickly.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like you described the show, it kind of spirals out of control, right? You have to play catch up all the time trying to stay in front of that lie.
Yeah,
What's something
she's
that
like
you hope
running
audiences? Yeah.
Sorry.
I was just going to ask, what is something you hope audiences come away with while they're watching this show?
Well, we love rom-coms because they're comforting and there's something really nice about the predictability of them. But I also think there's so much nuance to this movie and there's a lot of comedy and the acting is really good and every character is really specific. I'm really, really proud of it. I'm really proud to have been an executive producer on it. And I think people are going to walk away very surprised by how elevated it feels.
Oh,
Yeah, I love that. I love that you're serving as executive producer on this film as well. How important was it to you to be able to have that role in this film?
It's amazing. I mean, it's my first time executive producing something, and I walked away realizing that I actually really enjoy problem solving as a producer. I think I started off wanting to executive produce more as a protective measure for my acting and, being able to know for sure that I'll have a creative say in things. But then it kind of developed into a genuine love for producing and the problem solving aspect of it.
That's interesting. And maybe for our viewing audience who isn't familiar with what executive producing is, you hear executive producer, producer,
Sure.
how are these things different? Can you give us in a nutshell, what does an executive producer do?
Honestly, you sound like my parents. They're always asking me like, "What is executive producing?" And I'm always like stumped. I like don't know how to explain it sometimes because it's different with every project. Which producers do what. I think it's specific to that group of people. But for me, executive producing was developing the script. Being really involved in the post-production process, seeing every cut, giving notes on every cut. Being involved in the music and the soundtrack and the score, like everything.
Sure.
That's great.
But maybe I'm just really involved as an executive producer. I don't know if it's always like that, but that's
No, I
definitely
love that.
That's
I love that.
great.
So now we'll have to put Camila Mendez, actress / executive producer, going
Yeah,
forward.
Yeah.
for sure.
Love that.
Thanks for visiting with us, Camilla. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Remember, Amazon Prime, that's where you can see Upgraded
Yes.
when it is streaming tomorrow
Yes.
is the day.